now Improving Life from Anderson Regional Medical Center.
In part 2 of his Improving Life segment, Dr. Wesley Bennett talks to us about what you can expect at the heart check screenings and why the screenings are so important in helping to prevent heart attacks.
Well, heart check screenings are important because we know from research where they have done large population studies in up to 500,000 people who they start following from age 35 to 55, and they assess their risk based on their clinical problems: high blood pressure, diabetes, cigarette smoking, lipid problems, their age, their family history. All of those things are very important in screening patients for the presence and prevalence of coronary disease. This is a silent process until it presents with an initial event. And that event initially could be a sudden death. So it's important to identify those people who are at risk. And we know that by impacting those risk factors, high blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol, we can impact their risk. By lowering one's blood pressure by 5 millimeters of mercury, we decrease their cardiac risk significantly over a 20-year period. So it's very important to assess their risk. We all know that 90% of people who have coronary disease have one risk factor, the risk factors that I just told you about. One of those risk factors is present in 90% of the people who present with heart disease. So if you have one of those risk factors, you need to be assessed, and we need to impact that risk factor over time in order to prevent this from occurring. At Heart Check, they're going to measure your blood pressure, they're going to measure your cholesterol, they're going to assess your risk from a number of questions, and they're going to demonstrate to you how they can impact your risk by affecting those simple things. Weight loss, all the things that we are encouraged to do from a dietary standpoint all have significant impacts in your risk for diabetes and development of coronary disease and atherosclerosis elsewhere.
Be sure to tune in each Wednesday morning on Good Morning Meridian for more health news with Improving Life.